Kirarus were shifted to Ntoroko, and when we reached Ntoroko, we had one of our big farm owned by Mzee Ndeboha. So at a certain point, whenever it would shine, we would shift our animals and cross over to Congo. That one would be done periodically, as you know, our seasons. Our seasons are that Ntoroko is so hot. So we would shift our animals and take them to Congo and rear them from there. Later on, we were so unfortunate. Our animals were confiscated from our families and taken over by Congo security forces. At that time, all our members were arrested. None of them was spared. They were arrested, taken to Mboga, Zaire playground, where they were detained and the animals were generally taken away from them. Later on, our family members were taken to Bunia military headquarters. While they were in Bunia, they were detained in Communicado. One of the officers intervened to make them be released. They were released, but the animals were no more. The animals were not there. When they were released, they came back towards the Ntoroko border post, where they were eventually deported to Uganda. When they reached Uganda, as a family, we didn't see it. We have been mobilized some resources. Ivan Mugabo and John Yamukama went back because why they went back, they knew the chief of Mboga village where they were staying among the Hema communities. They knew them. So they went back and got a letter from RDC Ntoroko, who recommended them that they be allowed to cross over. They went back and talked to the chief of Mboga. Ivan Mugabo has been explaining what happened in between, in summary, because for 19 years it's a long story. However, what we are requesting is that government of Uganda takes up the responsibility. When Ugandans suffer in a foreign country, it's a responsibility of the government to take charge and care for its people, especially when your properties are taken away, including life. Congo government has that responsibility to compensate us. Ugandan government has been compensating government of DRC for the war reparations for what happened in Kisangani, paying its citizens. So they are paying $355 million as per the instruction of the International Criminal Court, what they claim that Uganda destroyed in Congo. As Uganda pays that money, if at all Congo has never paid, then the government of Uganda should deduct at least not less than $50 million to compensate these 30 families that lost a lot of property when they were in Congo. This is money that is there. We are paying it per annum in every financial year. So therefore, we feel that by talking to the media and talking to the president particularly, he needs to intervene in this issue because it has overstayed. People are suffering. People have died. Families have disintegrated. There are many who are no longer married because their wives have decided to abandon them. They can't manage. We are sad, but you can see the people who can manage to come and address the media over their own properties that they lost. Some cannot afford even transport. So we have had a challenge reaching out to the different offices. Bwana Mugabe has said it. There is no way you go to an office and somebody helps you. The channel of communication to reach the state and the president's office and all other institutions of the government that would help Ugandans. There is a gap. I don't know how we can bridge it, but there is a gap between the president and the common person. These are common people. People of Sudan were paid, businessmen were paid a lot of money. But I think it's as if the compensation goes on to those ones who are rich. If the common person like this one, a cattle keeper, a person who is in the village, deep in the village, cannot be listened to, yet we have a government that really is for people. The government that cares for the lowest person. This is the reason why we have come here, so that we can really be heard by the government. Particularly, we request the president to intervene in this matter. It has overstayed. We have written letters, so many letters to his office. Letters are here, they are received, but they are never responded. Foreign Affairs, Minister of Finance, Minister for Presidency, all those ones have been approached, but no response has come forth. We wish that really this time the president gives us a person who could help us to really make sure that really our families are compensated. They are certain in number, and by now we would be having around 50,000 cattle, and that's a lot. If they confiscated 1,200 in 20 years, nobody would be poor. So we are requesting the media to convey our message that really there are people who are suffering down here, and the state should really come in really and help us to alleviate this suffering that we have gone through.
Okwangerako kusonge bampita Mugabaika nze chairman wa ba investor abayingira mu DRC okulundirayo amagana ge. Ebyo byonna nga bwe tuze tubyogera, ambassador okumumiitinga ne first secretary the embassy yatugamba mufunewe mubeere ennaku ezo fe munoonye valiwa ne looya wamwe omulungi mugulewo akawunti mubeere organized mwenna abantu 20 tubakompensatinge munoonye we mubeera mu Kampala ennaku ezo. That was 29. Naye ekyewuunyisa wagaana ki? Kakati oba nasobola okulwana ku byange nentuuka ku buli ofiisi ekwatibwako, ate lwaki nsigala kyekimu mbonaabo? Obwo buntu bulamu? Eyo gavumenti ekolera eggwanga oba gavumenti eyekkusa? Kyabuswavu. Ffe twagala byaffe babituwe awatali bulyake mu mazima n'obwenka ng'era amazima bwe gali. President nze kyeyankakasa agenda kutukompensatinga. Ebintu byaffe tebiri mu mulala, temunoonya wa Minister of Foreign Affairs, temugenda mu finance, temugenda walala. Nze nganze na meetinga president, era ensonga eno egenda direct wa president, teri mulala amanyi mumanyi naye siina we mujja yaga okusumbuusa. Kati katudde mu kalija omugabe kati nga kabaka bw'aba asumbuusa ebintu azaawo akuwa ettaka n'ente nga bw'ayagadde. Fe ab'ente tatera tuwa ssente kuba amanyi omusajja waffe mukulembeze mulungi, alemesebwa emirimu mingi oba n'obutatuukika, naye ebintu byaffe ye atuwa ente zaffe kuba ffe atumanyi bwe batuwa ssente batubba ne batubonyaabonya. Era kyova olaba yateekawo decision omuntu ow'ente amuwa nte tamuwa ssente era ffe tetuli baluvu ba ssente tuzaagala tetwagala nti tubaze ye maama ye taata tetuli baluvu